Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this kind of real news and insightful gist, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss anything important. Today, we are talking about a very strong and serious warning from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to government officials about spending. Yes, it's making headlines, and it has got a lot of people talking across Nigeria. Now, here's what is happening. The president has sent a very clear message to officials. He is saying that government money must be spent carefully. He is warning that overspending, waste, or misuse of public funds will not be tolerated. This comes at a time when Nigeria is facing huge economic challenges. The national budget is very large, and the country has borrowed a lot of money, so every naira counts. The message is simple. Money should be used responsibly, and the government expects officials to make sure every project and every naira spent brings real results for Nigerians. It is about accountability and responsibility. This warning is very important because many Nigerians have been frustrated with seeing large budgets announced, but little change in their daily lives. Roads may remain bad, electricity may be inconsistent, schools and hospitals may not be improved, yet government spending is high. The president's warning is also connected to the current economic reality. Nigeria's debt is very high, and borrowing is increasing. The government needs to make sure that borrowed money and collected taxes are spent wisely. Every project must be useful, and every contract must be transparent. This is not just a message to officials, it is a message to the whole country. We all need to watch how our money is used. At the same time, the government has been spending on key areas. Recently, billions were approved to settle debts in the gas sector to stabilize power supply. This is an important step to make sure electricity can reach more homes and businesses. There is also a big focus on national security. Nigeria is facing challenges with insecurity, including kidnappings and attacks in various states. The president has declared a security emergency and is working on recruiting more police officers and strengthening the military. All of these actions cost money, and that is why proper spending is critical. If you are watching this, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Every like and subscription helps us keep bringing you important news and updates. So why is this warning so shocking to many Nigerians? It is because it shows that the president is serious about changing how government operates. He is saying clearly that waste and carelessness will not be tolerated. But words alone are not enough. Nigerians are watching to see if this warning will lead to real action. Will projects be completed? Will budgets be implemented properly? Will the people see real improvements in their daily lives? Now, let's talk about why this is important for ordinary Nigerians. When government spending is not managed properly, the money may not reach the people who need it most. Hospitals may remain underfunded, roads may remain bad, and schools may lack proper facilities. But if spending is controlled and used wisely, it can improve the lives of millions. It can create jobs, improve infrastructure, and make everyday life easier for families. The president's warning is also a reminder of the importance of transparency. Nigerians need to know where money is going, how it is being spent, and what results it is producing. Officials must provide clear reports on projects, and the media and citizens must ask questions and demand answers. This is how government can earn trust and make progress. I want you to remember, every time you watch this video, to like it and subscribe. By subscribing, you will always be updated when we bring you real-time news and important stories. We also need to look at this in the context of the broader economy. The government recently proposed a large budget for the next year, and there is a big gap between what is planned and what is actually delivered. The president's warning is a way of saying that this gap must be closed, funds must reach the right places, and projects must be completed. Nigeria is at a critical point. The economy is under pressure, debt is high, and citizens are feeling the impact. Spending wisely is no longer just a suggestion, it is a necessity. Every naira must be used in a way that benefits the people. And the president's warning is a signal to officials that they must take this seriously. Before I continue, I want to remind you again, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Sharing this video also helps others understand what is happening and keeps everyone informed. Now, as we continue, let's talk about what this warning really means for everyday Nigerians. The president is saying clearly that money must be spent carefully. This is not just about government officials, it affects every citizen. Why? Because the way the government spends its money affects electricity, roads, hospitals, schools, and even the prices of goods we buy every day. When money is wasted or spent carelessly, projects take longer, services remain poor, and ordinary people suffer. But if money is spent properly, things can change quickly. Roads can be fixed, hospitals can get better equipment, schools can improve, and businesses can grow because infrastructure is better. Now, let's also look at the timing. The president is sending this warning at a moment when many Nigerians are watching government spending closely. There have been a lot of complaints about how previous budgets were used. Sometimes promises are made in the budget, but when you check, the projects are not finished, or the money seems to disappear. So, this warning is meant to tell officials, no more delays, no more wastage. Every naira must count. For you watching, this is very important. You should pay attention to news about government spending. Ask questions. Check if the roads near you are being repaired as promised. Check if schools in your community are improving. Look at hospitals and clinics. Are they getting the resources they need? This is how Nigerians can hold the government accountable. And remember, while all this is happening, the government is still trying to improve the country in other ways. For example, they are investing in energy. The gas sector debt was recently cleared to ensure electricity supply improves. This may not sound like something that affects everyone immediately, but better electricity means businesses can work more easily, markets can operate better, and even your home electricity supply can become more reliable. Security is another area that is directly affected by government spending. The president has declared a security emergency and is working to recruit more police officers and strengthen the military. Every naira spent in this area must be effective because without proper security, businesses, schools, and daily life are all affected. This is why proper spending is so important. The money must go where it is needed most and deliver results. Now, here's something important to think about. This warning also sends a signal to all Nigerians. The government is aware that people are watching. Citizens are no longer silent about poor spending. Social media, news outlets, and community conversations are all holding leaders accountable. The president's warning is both a message to officials and a signal to the public that the government is serious about change. At this point, I want you to do something. Take a moment and like this video if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any updates. Sharing this video helps your friends and family also stay informed. Let's talk about what Nigerians should expect going forward. First, there should be more accountability. Officials who misuse funds or delay projects should be identified and corrected. Second, transparency should improve. The government should provide clear updates about what money is spent on and what projects are completed. Third, citizens should continue to ask questions, attend town hall meetings, watch news reports, and engage in community discussions. This is how progress happens. Another thing to consider is the bigger picture. The country has borrowed a lot of money. High debt means there is less room for error. If money is wasted, it could make the economy worse. Inflation may rise, prices for basic goods may increase, and everyday Nigerians may feel the impact. That's why responsible spending is not just a government concern, it affects everyone. I also want to remind you, if you like this kind of analysis and news, keep liking, subscribing, and sharing. This helps us keep bringing you real stories and important information that affects your life. Let's continue. Beyond the warnings, what can Nigerians watch for? Watch for project completion. Are promised roads being built? Are hospitals receiving the equipment they need? Are schools being renovated? Are security initiatives making a real difference? These are tangible things that show whether the government's spending is effective. Also, watch budget announcements closely. Sometimes, large numbers are mentioned, but what matters is the result on the ground. Big numbers in the budget are meaningless if nothing improves in daily life. Nigerians must focus on results, not just numbers. Another important point is the role of the media. Media organizations and journalists are crucial in holding government accountable. Investigative reports can expose waste, corruption, or delay. They can also highlight successful projects. Citizens should support independent reporting and stay informed through multiple sources. And remember, your participation matters. Voting, attending community meetings, and engaging in discussions can make a difference. The government listens when people are informed, engaged, and persistent.